Hello there and welcome. I'm Bob Proctor. You may have seen me in The Secret. At least 200 or 300 million people around the world have. In every seminar I've done, I explain that you don't really understand something until you can explain it to someone else so that they understand it. Well, I was caught in my own trap in 1994. I was sitting in a restaurant with a man and he was starting to make a presentation to me, and I quickly realized he wanted to sell me on network marketing. I had a very closed mind on network marketing up to that point, and I wasn't the least bit interested. And he quickly saw that and he asked me, he said, "Bob, do you understand network marketing?" And I said, "Of course I do." He said, "Would you explain it to me, please?" And I realized I couldn't. Now, he had been in my seminar and he had heard me explain this. And so he said, "Bob, you have told me that you don't really understand something until you can explain it to someone else so they understand it." And you see, he had me. And he explained it to me. I sat there and I listened and I really paid attention. And you know, in the restaurant that day, just like that, he changed my life. He really did. Everything in my life changed as I started to understand network marketing. Now, I have done work for a lot of network marketing companies, and up until that time, I wasn't even interested in working with them. I had a very closed mind. Now, it's something that I teach people is a bad thing to have. But you know, every now and then, that may happen to us. Bo Tanis was that man's name. And he started to explain something to me, and it literally changed the course of my life. Now, Bo and I have remained friends ever since then. You know, just the other day, Bo was sitting in the house talking to me. He's an extraordinary guy. He really is. And then he started to explain the products that he had. I think I understood his products better than he did. He was dealing with magnetic therapy. And I understood the molecular structure of the body. And I know that if the body is not vibrating in harmony with law, that it's going to break down. There's disease. And what the magnetic therapy does, it doesn't heal the body, it brings the body back into harmony with the law. They're phenomenal products. If Bo's talking to you about them, open your ears and listen. Well, you know, as I started to listen to him, he started to change everything about the way I think. He and I have become very, very good friends over the years. Now, if Bo wants to talk to you, I want you to do yourself a favor. Sit down and listen to him. Pay very close attention. He's the kind of a guy, after he explains it, if you don't want to know anymore, you just say, "That's it," and it's all over. But you see, if he hadn't been in my seminar, if he hadn't heard me explain that, I probably wouldn't even know Bo Tanis today. But I would have missed out on a lot of other things. Do you know, he's earned millions of dollars. I honestly believe network marketing is one of the very best ways to earn money. You see, if you provide a service to someone today, you get paid for it next month. But you get paid for it the next month, and the next month, and the next month. Every month you get paid for what you did for that person today. Now that compounds and it starts to build. Do you know there's people right in Bo's group that are earning more money in a month than most people will earn in an entire year? So if Bo wants to sit down and talk to you, I would strongly recommend you sit down and talk to him. Do you know another thing? In all the years I've known him, I've never heard him say one bad thing about anyone. It's very, very noticeable with this guy. If he can't say anything good, he won't say anything at all. He's an extraordinary guy. I would pay attention to him, pay attention to his products, pay attention to the opportunity he's got. If he wants to talk to you, talk to him. I'm glad I did. This is Bob Proctor. Thank you.
All right, everybody, thanks for checking that out. That's Bob Proctor. If you don't know Bob Proctor, check out The Secret. Check out his material. It is amazing. He helps people learn to navigate the laws of energy, the mind, and how that affects our reality. What we're talking about today is connecting you with opportunities to grow your personal needs, grow your income, grow your desire to help others. And this is one of the avenues that I've been working with for myself for many years in small ways, building, but looking for the right companies, the right connections. And what I've been using is a collection of technologies known as AO Scan. And primarily what I got into it for was the voice component. You speak into the technology based on the stressors that are contained in the vocal tones. They're subtle, but the technology can pick them up and then comes back and provides tones and audios to bring your emotions, bring your mind and your nervous system into a better balance. And that results in your body doing what it naturally does: improves, heals, repairs, regenerates. So I wish that for you. I know many of my friends, many people I work with, people that contact me, money's an issue, jobs are an issue, time's an issue, the world is an issue right now. Well, this puts power into your own hands, both for the healthcare component, both for knowing yourself more clearly, but also building something that you are growing. And in the description is a number of top 5 points that I have learned to see the truth in, and I wish that for you, to see there's a better way than building things for other people that are not treating you as best as you know you can be treated. So I wish well things for you, good things for you, and I'm going to show you another more recent video from Mr. Bob Proctor. And so check that out. See if I can get to the right screen. Hang in there. Here it is.
But I'm going to tell you something. One person changed my world 59 years ago. It was in 1961, a man gave me this book, Think and Grow Rich. And he said, Bob, if you'll do exactly what I tell you and follow the principles that are laid out in this book, he said, you can have anything you want. Now, I'm going to be very honest, I did not believe that. I was unhappy, I was sick, I was broke. I was going in the wrong direction. That man literally changed the course of my life. Well, there's a lot of people mentally that are in the space that I was in October 1961. And I believe you are in the position as a network marketer to help them change the situation they're in. Wallace Wattles in The Science of Getting Rich, on chapter 7, on the very first page, he said the entire process of mental adjustment and atonement can be summed up in one word: gratitude. Every morning I sit down and I write out 10 things I'm grateful for. I do it without fail every morning. That started a long time ago. That day in October 1961 is a day that I'll never forget because it literally changed my life. We know that the world is going through a change right now. It's a phenomenal change. And there's a lot of people that are wandering around in the mental state that I was in back in 1961. I was scared. I was lost. My whole focus was on myself. That's all I could think about. And Ray Stanford changed that. Now, I've been in this business, as I say, for 59 years. I am frequently asked, Bob, if you were starting over, what would you do? Like that. I give them the same answer every time. I would join a network marketing company. Because I really believe the network marketing industry has done more for the world than any other single industry. It will help anyone become an entrepreneur. It will help anyone fulfill their dreams that will follow the rules that are laid down very clearly by everyone that has ever won in network marketing. Napoleon Hill lays them down in Think and Grow Rich. Well, I want to suggest that you're in a position today to help a lot of people. You may be wondering, how are you going to fare out of this whole thing? You're going to do fine if you form the attitude, I'm here now to serve. I'm here now to help, because you've got a phenomenal opportunity. There's all kinds of people losing their work. They're losing their jobs. They're scared. They don't know what to do. I believe you're in the position to help them. Network marketing is without question one of the most incredible concepts that ever come down the pike. Anyone with a little bit of ink and a couple of dollars like that, and they're in business for themselves. It's a phenomenal opportunity. Think of this for a moment. If we let the sand in this glass represent our life, the sand in the top of the glass represents the future. You know, if you just hold my book up there, you don't know how much sand you have left in the top of the glass. We do know what's in the bottom. That's the past. It's gone. When I was a little kid, my grandmother used to always be saying, "I'll soon be gone, dear, I'll soon be gone." Well, you know, it got to a point we thought Grandma was never going to go. Grandma thought she only had a little bit of sand in the top of the glass. Turned out she actually had a lot. She would have been around 60 when I remember starting to hear that. Grandma didn't leave us till she was 94, and the angels just came and took her away one night. She thought she had a little, she had a lot. Now, I jumped around with another young guy named Bob Yates when I was 16 years old. If you had asked Bob how much time he had left, he'd say at least a half a century. Bob didn't have a half an hour. He was coming in the Kingston Road Highway in Toronto in his panel truck, hit the abutment of a bridge, and his life was snuffed out. See, we really don't know how much time we have left, but we do know where we are right now. That's all we've got. That's all we can count on is right here, right now. If you will make up your mind that you're going to do the best you can do right now, help as many people as you can. It's not hard to find somebody that's looking for help. The vast majority of the world is scared. They are really afraid. They're looking for direction. They're looking for an opportunity. You've got one to give them. I would recommend anybody go into network marketing. It's such a phenomenal concept. You can become financially independent. I know so many people who are worth millions of dollars today that started with nothing. But someone, the same as Ray Stanford sat down with me with this book, someone came and gave them the opportunity. I want to suggest you do that. You make up your mind right now that you're going to do what you know you can do. Do it one at a time, right now. One person can change the world. One person changed my world. I want to congratulate Eric on what he's doing, and I want to congratulate you on what you're doing. I believe network marketing is the most phenomenal profession that you're